Wow. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to it. So, the first half of this episode, I was trying to find out who the hell is MinGi. I'm thinking maybe he has history with Jim because they showed us flashbacks. And maybe he's some reincarnation cop, whatever, looking over Jim. And now in this episode, they're telling me he's a professor in archaeology and he gave Akyung painkillers, but when Jim asked him about it, he says that he wasn't feeling well. So again, I was asking myself, who the hell is this guy? Come to find out, he's just like Jim. When she finally asked him who he was just like her. He's on his 23rd life. He can remember his past life. And he was telling her, if you touch the shaman bells, it can show you your first life and find a connection to why Jim can remember her past lives. So when she touched the bells, she remembers a little bit of her first life. She saw a man, she saw a woman, she saw a man carrying a bloody sword. So I'm thinking maybe she's the man, maybe she's the woman. She sure as hell isn't the bloody sword, but how cool that would be in your first life you were a sword. Don't worry, I'll get to the ending. And then we get to the whole situation with the car incident. This is where Soa's dad had me questioning his position. Because first the dad told Mr. M to go get rid of Mr. Bang. I thought, but no, it's more of go away and change your identity. That led me to think that the dad had anything to do with the car incident, which it doesn't make any sense because why would you kill your own son? But ever since Mr. Bang opened his mouth, the dad actually stepped in. But again, doesn't make any sense. But of course, Mr. Bang is not gonna sit and do nothing. He actually has evidence. He knows the hit and run driver and he called Soa and told him the truth. The incident was not an incident. It was ordered by someone close to you in MI group. And now Soa is in a slump more than he ever was before, but I love how Jim was comforting him. Every time he's in a slump, there she is. That's pretty much the theme of this drama. Whenever you're in a slump, it doesn't matter what position you're in, there's always someone to comfort you. And of course, them sharing a kiss. I'm still waiting for Choan and Doyun. But then towards the ending, this is where it really shocked me. So first, Mr. Bang texted Soa to cut a deal in exchange for evidence involving the incident. When Mr. Bang sent him the address, they were out in a random field. As Jim was watching Soa walk in front of her, she got a flashback again. The same flashback she had when she touched the shaman bells. Come to find out, the man that she saw with the bloody sword, that was Soa. That was him in his previous life. So I'm thinking maybe he killed her in her first life. And this is where I have a theory. The theory is, what if Jim is continuing to be reborn and remember her past lives just to get revenge of the person who killed her in her first life? And when she got to her 18th life, she got the chance. Well, there was an opportunity for the person who killed her to die, but unfortunately it didn't happen. That's why she was reborn in her 19th life. Best episode by far. By far. And what topped it all off was the flashback to Jim's first life and trying to figure out who was the guy with the bloody sword and who was the woman. Yeah, we do know that Soa was the guy with the bloody sword in his past life. With Soa knowing the truth, Mr. Bang going out of his way to tell him the truth and show him evidence about the truth, things are really picking up. Even though this was really far-fetched, I don't think Soa's dad had anything to do with the incident, even though it kind of looked like he did, because he told Mr. M to get rid of Mr. Bang ever since Mr. Bang kind of, opened his mouth. But yeah, he had nothing to do with it. I mean, why would you kill your own son? It just doesn't make any sense. You would think that Doyun would want revenge as much as Soa, because, his dad got caught in the crossfire. That incident was supposed to kill Soa, but instead it killed Juan and his dad. I mean, his level of revenge is not as high as Soa, but you can see it's there. Oh, let's not leave the fact that Hana is Soa's Mom! And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and the review. Is there anything I might have missed? Please leave in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.